Good evening. Shall we start? So, people who see that in behind can come to the front. It's not a front, this is the national problem. Always people like to go there. I don't know. Away is a So today what we are trying to study is something regarding the management area of your intake. Right? So why are we interested in studying management as a subject? Any ideas from the engineer side support? So please talk. So otherwise we say what is management and why management we are studying as a separate subject in the reason. It can be wrong, doesn't matter, right? Nothing is wrong here. Pardon? Soft skill development. So then the problem comes, what is soft skills? What are the soft skills? Negotiation, communication, change management. So then what is the opposite of the hard skill? So what are hard skills? Functional qualifications. Yes, so whatever you do, you are a functional or whatever, is supposing in the mason or electrician or plumber, engineer, right? Software developer. What they are doing as their profession is a hard skill. The soft skill is something icing top of the cake. Right? So without these soft skills, you can't get maximum out of the hard skills. This is the problem. Now, as you are engineers, now you are qualified in various disciplines, engineering disciplines. Okay. So, but we have seen a lot of engineering projects and various other organizations. They are doing their work and very frequently they fail. They fail to deliver. Due to what? Due to problems in hard skills or problems in soft skills. Majority problems in soft skills. So that is the way you know your subject. You are very thorough in your subject, but you don't know how to get a work done from somebody. No? So this is where a lot of projects and a lot of people fail. You can see every day if you go through the news bulletin every day, some problem, every day. Either politician or the people, the police, AGA, Zabati, somebody. And somehow very highly qualified people, even armed forces people. And they know their subject. But majority cannot handle people. So this is the issue. So that is why we need to study management as a subject. Okay. So is a management is a dynamic subject or static subject? So what is the meaning of dynamic and static? What is the meaning of dynamic? Can you katakan berapa? The word be possible. So what is dynamic? Dynamic is engineering is a dynamic subject. Suppose if we take one engineer as an engineer. No? Yes or no? Yes. So why? Why you call it dynamic? Huh? Frequently. After yes, it's changing. It's changing. Why it is changing? What is your techniques, what you are using for engineering matters are changing. So why those things are changing? Due to what? Due to new problems, new technology. Because new technology is coming day by day. Electrical, electronic, everything. So therefore you can't do the same thing as you have done for the past 10-15 years. So it is no more valid. Right? So all science subjects are dynamic, like physics, chemistry, biology, medicine. So medicine is so dynamic, so changing, very rapidly changing. Right? But you get certain subjects which is not changing, like history. Those subjects are very static. Right? So what do you think about management? It's also dynamic or not dynamic? Right? It's also dynamic. Because if you try to manage people, during how the Sudhas manage this country, we will learn now. No. So therefore, the management is also dynamic subject. So that is why we are going to study this. So this is sometimes you can think about it's like a common sense. It's like a common sense. So everybody I work to manage people. Everybody is holding certain positions, and there are people reporting to you. Is it so? Okay, you are handling some stuff in your job. Right? So that is why you should learn managerial subjects, how to handle. Right? So there are a lot of theories and a lot of things behind those theories and how to put that theory into practice. So this is the problem. So most of the places, a lot of professionals are highly loaded with theories. But some people cannot put the theory into practice. Right? So those are the issues. So then, so just to get to know yourself. So who are in civil engineering field? You just raise the hand. Not of civil. Electronic, electrical, then other mechanical, software, IT. So any other fields? Aeronautical, telecommunication. Any other field not covered? Chemical engineering. Right. So the people who are working in private sector, government sector, the balance whole government sector, anybody working alone, any entrepreneurs? No. So then why you are doing this? Come forward. Is there any? Why you are trying to get your charter or do higher studies without going home afterward? What are the reasons? So what are the reasons? Career development. To career development. So why you want to have a career development? Technical advancement and development to upgrade yourself. While you are getting upgraded, what will happen to your organization?
Something we learned for 10 years.
Yes. Many things, yes. Okay. So yes, that is because of that the subject is diving. No? So you have to update yourself. So when you are updating and your knowledge is getting more and more updated, then you are going up in your career development path. So when you are more knowledgeable, when you are updating your knowledge and going up, what will happen to your organization? Where are you working? What will happen to that? Huh? Organization will be very good. Organization is also getting improved with your skill, with your knowledge. Right? That is why the organizations push people to study. Huh? So everybody wants to, their subordinates to study, upgrade their knowledge, because if you have a very knowledgeable staff, it is very easy to run the organization. So that because of knowledge. So we are based in mainly nowadays in the knowledge economy. Knowledge is very valuable. Therefore, please come forward. Right. So because I was doing this paper marking for many years of this subject, I have seen the skill level of people. Some are very good, but not up to acceptable standards. Right? I cannot expect that from engineers. Okay, so therefore, please get the contents and look at the problems in a dynamic end. Right? That is what you are just know the theory is not enough. You have to put the theory into practice. So this is where the people get successful. That is the soft skill. Okay. So if you want me to identify myself, introduce myself. My name is Sidath Waidyaseka. So I started my career as a chemist. Started with food chemistry. So I worked at Kingspen's laboratories doing analytical chemistry. So I worked there for 2 years' time, and then I got fed up with working inside the laboratory. I thought that would be my rest of the lifetime if I have to
inside the laboratory, it is very disaster. So then I wanted to move myself out, and I got the opportunity because of my knowledge in food chemistry. I got the opportunity to work in the food industry. So I was selected to Sidath Waidyaseka, that is Manchi, as a shift manager, production manager. So Manchi is a company which is running 24 hours non-stop, okay, continuous process. So I am in charge of one shift, 3 shifts running over 24 hours. So we had 3 managers. We had to look after the entire factory, changing our shifts. So once you go to your shift in 6 o'clock in the morning, it is normally off at 2 o'clock, finish at 2 o'clock. If the 2 o'clock man is not coming, then you have to work till 10 o'clock. If the 10 o'clock man is not coming, then you have to work till 6 o'clock in following day morning. If following day 6 o'clock is again your shift, then again you have to work till 10 o'clock. So like that, people who worked in continuous processes would know this. That is the nature. We are working in a continuous process. So I worked there for more than 3 years. I think then I again got fed up. I got fed up with chemistry, and I got fed up with production management and everything. So then I want to move on. I want to do something new. So what I thought is to study something completely new. Then I studied, while working, I studied software. Then I became a software engineer. I joined as one of the largest shipping company called Sidath Waidyaseka Limited as an analyst programmer. This is one of the largest shipping lines, handling more than 25 shipping lines in Sri Lanka at that time. So I joined there and developed that company in IT field. So that is the time IT was developed in Sri Lanka. So again, shipping company runs 24 hours. So I worked there for another 10 years. So I became the post of IT manager there. Then I got the opportunity to join the international multinational company called Ansel. Private Limited, which is operating at Europe. So Ansel is manufacturing rubber products. Actually, in Sri Lanka, they manufacture gloves, right? Surgical and inspection gloves for medical industry. So Ansel was the largest BOI investment at that time. Even now, I don't know about the $600 million investment from Australia has been done. Right? About more than 4,500 people are working again on shift basis, again on 24 hours. Right? In my lifetime, I ended up with all 24 hours work. I don't know why. I never selected, but that is what's happened. So then, while working there, even in Ocean Lines and even these places, then I felt the need of studying management. Then I getting more involved with people. Then I studied management. I studied SIMA. I studied marketing. I studied MBA. Done a lot of things. Once you get into the line, you can just go. Right? It's not a very difficulty managing your family, your job and studies and everything. It's not a major issue. Once you get into that system. So then thereafter, after working, so I was the MIS manager, the Management Information System Manager at Sri Lanka. So it's multinational, worldwide operation. So after working other number of years, then I got fed up with IT also. So every day same thing, IT. So then I wanted to move to the general management area. So I got the opportunity to join a company called Lanka Ceramics Limited. So Lanka Ceramic was, at that time, it was the largest, one of the largest corporations under the government, which is called Lanka Pigansas. So it was privatized. So it is highly, again about 3,500, more than 4,000 people, again certain areas running on 24 hours, and highly politicized, highly unionized cooperation. Sri Lanka, UNP and JVP equally powerful, right? So when you privatize that type of organization, you know the problems you are having, because organization was dying, technologically it was dying. So many other organizations were coming up in the chemical engineering field, right? So all these companies started under Lanka Ceramic. Lanka Ceramic was the mother organization. So under that, the organization Noritake Lanka, Dambatu Porcelain, Lanka Tiles, Lanka Wall Tiles, all these companies, a little bit of private sector involvement, those companies was progressing and the mother company died. Right? So our target was to completely change the dynamic, this dying organization to new era. So there are a lot of engineers and engineering staff over there. But we had an average age staff. Average age of employee is about 40 years, about 40 years. But all well qualified. Right? Degree fellows all over. If you get a PhD also, they have a degree. So that is how the government organizations work. Huge company. Piliangala factory was 40 acres big. If I start going around the factory, starting at 8 o'clock, coming back to my seat, 4 hours taken. If it is to go to each and every department and say hello, hi to people. So, right. So when the organization is getting too big, also it is giving lot of issues. Lot of issues. So therefore, then organization was start heading for various problems. So I thought it is not a place to stay. And then I got an opportunity to join the apparel sector. I was invited by a German investment again under BOI called Vortex Private Limited, because the owner is a very good apparel technologist, German guy. So they wanted to get a general manager out of the industry. So I joined there as a general manager. So in Lanka Ceramic, I worked as a commercial manager and marketing. And then I got as a general manager. So they wanted somebody complete outside from the industry. I didn't know, even I have never seen a Jubi machine. Other than my mother's cigar machine, I have never seen a machine. Right? So it is now, garment industry is a very highly developed industry now. It's not like tailoring. It is very advanced scientific robotic machines are working in those type of organizations. Even cutting, sewing and everything was done by equipment. It is very, very advanced. So you know, garment industry, one thing is it is labor intensive. So much of people, so many people. Right? And most of the factories are scattered all over the country, no? Because under this President Premadasa's time, he has taken the factories to the village. So there are pluses and minuses both in this. But anyway, so we had about, when I joined, there was 4 factories around the country, not in the coastal belt. So after I joined, I started another 4 factories. At the time of I left, it was about 10 factories they have with about more than 16,000 people. So every day, so I had to visit from one place to another place, like that. Again, I handled that place for close to another 6-7 years, 8 years about. Right? You know, in the apparel industry also, we had to travel always to see the buyers in European market and US market, and see the suppliers in all Asian countries. Hectic. Again, another 24 hours job. Right? So when it is doing for another number of years, then I again got fed up with apparel industry also. And then I got invitation to join to another company in the logistics sector, that is one of the largest Sri Lankan company, but known international. It's Freight International Limited. I joined there as a director general manager. Worked another 8 years. Then I thought now it is enough, and I resigned from everything, and I started doing more academic work. I was doing lecturing on various universities, including Kotalawal Defense University, management area for developing people for the next generation, especially in MBA levels. Okay. So recently, about 3 years back, then I was selected. I was invited to join to that center. You know that, no? National Engineering Research Development Center of Sri Lanka, which was started by the Dr. Prasina, which is situated in Sidath, a huge place. All engineers are working there, doing research and development. So I also joined there as a director. Worked there for 3 years until the recent cabinet change. You know, when the cabinet changed, all directors and chairmen were thrown out. Right. So during that 3 years, I was trying to develop many projects. Right, with my experience in private sector, I was trying to develop many things in that. But unfortunately, I am very sad to say, during those 3 years, we have started a lot of researches, but we couldn't get anything out and get into the market. So that is the type of R&D happening in Sri Lanka. Right? So but all engineers with BSc, MSc and PhD. They are not dynamic because the problem is this government culture. Nobody wants to do anything. Right? So when we are trying to implement a little bit of private sector culture there, so they don't like us. So I was I think, the unpopular director there because of pushing the people to come out with the results. Right? But private sector, we can't do that. No? We are result oriented. No, if we are not producing, we are right, boss comes and give you the shake hand. Very good, Puna, you have done a nice work. Kick out. Right? When you go up and up in your life, in your career, your position is very, very unstable. The people like to go up. Right? People like to go up. Again, corporate ladder. අන්තිමට මේ ගිහිල්ලා CEO අරෙන්නේ වෙනවා. chairman, general manager, right? මේ හිටියෝ මේ ඉන්නකොට හරි safe අල්ලලා ඉන්න. Right? If you fall down again, the damage is very less and you can get up and come again. So otherwise you are falling down here. But when you are at the top, when you are falling down, you are completely disaster. So therefore, we have seen in a lot of organizations, so people are falling down like that. So because the people are reaching up to the level of their level of, it is called level of incompetence. So here you are very good here, you are very good here. So when you are coming up, right, you are coming a level of incompetency where you cannot perform beautifully. But you are coming up because of your skills, your knowledge. You can deliver the goods. Because of that, you are going up. But when you are falling down again, you cannot deliver the goods. So that is mainly managerial skills, soft skills. Because of that, not because of engineering skills. Right? Technically, you are okay. Okay. This is what you have to understand when you are going up and up. So we will try to see this. So this is what we are trying to do today. Right? Managers and management, motivation, leadership styles and conflict resolution. Conflict resolution. So this is, let's see, conflict resolution. Okay. So then, common characteristics of organization is you know all these things. Organization has a structure, right? It has levels, and there are a lot of people, and you are given a lot of goals, targets. Your target is from going from A to B, right? Going from here to here. So if you can reach there, so you achieve the goal. In most of the places, you cannot do it 100%. When you cannot do it 100%, you are staying somewhere on the way, no? You are staying somewhere halfway. Because here, they say go from A to B. So you are here, you are going up to here, this is the gap. You have to fill. But so you are getting landed somewhere here. So then this is a gap. So to identify why it failed, or why you cannot reach to that level, then you have to do a thing called gap analysis. Why it does, right? And get actions to overcome that, right? You may know all these things. So levels of organization, you know, operative, first line manager, middle manager, and top manager. So operations people are the people mostly these are employees, operative employees like factory workers, supervisors, factory workers, and other people who are on the job. Then the first managers levels are these one, first line managers. First line managers, they are the supervisory management mainly, like foremen, supervisors, junior executives. Other people, they are the people who are always interacting with operational people. They are looking after day-to-day activities in the site. Also, you have site supervisor, site engineer, right? So they are in that basic level. So what they have to look after? Operational managers. Normally, what they have to look after? You take as an example, you take a civil site as an operational executive. What are you going to look after? Progress of what? Huh? Construction progress of scheduled work of at that particular day, no? Right? Current operation. So it is always your plan is for day's work. How many people necessary or what are the material requirement, right? And if it is delays, you plan how to cover up that. So maximum length of your planning is coming to how many days or how many weeks at this level. First line managers. Huh? 1 week. Yes, 1 week. During 1 week, are we ready to do progress? So that is why you are having your bar charts, Gantt charts. You are just going with that, no? Right? So that is frontline managers. So they are the people who are engaging with people, right? So they have to have a lot of skills to manage people, supervisory skills. Okay, if you are making mistakes, then there's a very big problem starts at the workplace. The people went on strikes and various things happen. So then the middle managers. Who are the middle managers in the organization? They are the department managers. So can you tell me who are the middle managers in the organization? Functional managers. Yeah. So who are the managers? Tell me. Huh? Chief engineer. Okay, chief engineer or project engineer or project manager. Right. So what else? Who else? What are the functions in organizations? Organizational functions. Finance, finance manager, sales manager, marketing manager, HR manager, right? So they are functional heads. Okay, so they are the middle managers. So what is the level of planning they have to do? So we said that first line managers are looking after weekly plans. So these people are looking after what type of plans? Annual December, monthly plan, monthly sales target, monthly sales plan, monthly marketing plan, monthly nothing. It was a annual budget, annual budget or monthly budget. Financial manager is prepared with that. No? Is looking after. If you are wait till end of the year, it is too late. So that is why you are checking annually. These people are checking daily. In a factory, in a production line, they are checking in hourly production. Then they check the daily production. Then they check the weekly production. But managers check mainly monthly production target, whether it is achieved or not. Okay. Then top managers, what are they doing? What level of management they have to do? Policy making and strategic management. One of the strategic management here. What is the meaning of strategy? Planning to achieve a goal in desired way in long term. In long term. So these people are looking at short term plan. They are looking for short term plan, day to day, monthly planning, yearly plan. Year is a short. Then they are looking after long term planning. So long term planning is how long? More than a year. Mainly about 3 years, 3 to 5 years. Right? So what will happen to our industry? If you are a company, if you are CEO, if you are general manager, director board, they have to look after, they have to think about what will happen to our industry. What are the new technologies will come? Can we survive or not? Right? So they have to get a strategic decision. According to that, then only the organization is getting developed. Okay. So what is the largest organization in Sri Lanka in employee wise? Largest private sector organization. Massord. So how many people are working in Massord? Everybody agreed the mass holding is the largest organization? Not the measurement is employee wise. How many number of people are working? Right? Yes, mass holding. How many people are working? At least any guess? Any guess? 60,000. Much more than that. 80,000. More than they reached 100,000. Yes, they came closer to 96,000. I think by this time they are gone up to over 100,000 people. So how long the history of Massord? How many years it was existing? Not more than 30 years. Right? How they started? With how many employees? One production line, one apparel production line with 25 people. So organization started 25 years ago with 25 people is giving 100,000 employment. Today is a fantastic development. Right. So if they have not done their strategic part, the top people, it will not reach up to that level because there are many apparel factories running in this company in country. So some companies even you cannot see, even the factories closed and buildings were broken, and you know why? Their strategic management level was not achieved because most of the companies I have seen, companies always they are doing frontline management. Chairman director line supervisor. They are trying to do day-to-day activities. Even your companies, it might happen. So what the lower level people they are doing? They are doing the strategic plan. They are talking about we have to do this way, that way. So the entire organization is thinking pattern is upside down. It is okay, you go through your factory and you just see whether the things are okay, but you are not going to get into that level and solve one by one issues. So I have seen Mr. Amalin is going through the factories, never talk to any worker, and never pull the supervisors, never ask manager why this happens. It's just say hello, hi, how are you? Just motivating people. That's all. Right? So don't change your role. You have to understand your role. Yeah, you are going to play. So top level people, you have to always think about strategic management. So that is why in the organizations, top level people are most of the time they have to go to abroad. They have to see their clients. They have to see their principals. Right? Most of the time, when you go to the senior level, you can see this. You have to go to a lot of parties, no? Cocktail parties and various things. You have to eat and drink with those people. Why? Now, again, private sector people, everybody who, when they are coming to the retirement age, they are with a huge stomach and with the thakte and high cholesterol and everything. I think gathering wife cocktail party that is a part of the game. No? So why you are doing that? It's a requirement. Because you have to keep your clients and your buyers and everybody together to develop relationships. Can you develop relationship without doing such activities? උදේට ගිහිල්ලා බලන්න කොළඹ ගෝල්ෆ් ක්ලබ් එකට කවුද ගෝල්ෆ් සෙල්ලම් කරන්නේ කියන්නේ වැඩි හරිය all top class businessmen in this country, CEOs, that level people, the golf ගන්න මොනවා මේ කතා කරන්නේ strategic plan. They are thinking about 3 years ahead. Right? You can't do that by sitting in your office. ඉතින් අපි පල්ලෙහා ඉන්නකොට අපි හිතනවා බොස්ලාට නම් මොකද ඌ කනවා බොනවා පාටි දානවා රට යනවා අපි තමයි නරෙන්නේ. ඉතින් මමත් එහෙම හිතුවා. තේරුණා? So once you go up only, you will find out. But think of this. Right? So therefore, you understand this structure. It is okay to go up in the structure. Right? But get your competency levels improved. Right? Then act. Once you go there, act accordingly. Once you go from here to here, act as a manager, not as a worker, not as a supervisor. So once you go there, then you have to act as a. Top managers are not doing well. This is happening. I can give a lot of examples. First, we'll go through this and I'll tell you some examples. How do we define management? So therefore, management is, so you have goals. What you have to do is, you have to give a high achievement and low waste. Right? Reduce waste. Reduce waste එකට මොනවද කියන නම? Sustainable. Sustainable is not only reducing waste. lean management. Lean management, there are, it's called reducing waste. So it's a concept of whose concept? Japanese concept. So Japanese are the people who has given a lot of management concept to the world, right? So they were the people who implemented a lot of things in Japanese industry, right? They took the theories and everything from West, but they implemented in their industries and they came out with the successful achievements, results, and they came with new theories. So what is the company who has done it best? Toyota. Yes. Toyota is treated as the #1 organization in Japan. Anybody been to Japan? No? So as engineers, you must visit Japan. One day try to go to Japan. You will learn number of things. Right? I have never seen a country like that. The people are so disciplined, very polite. You can see when you go to the sea. Railway is going like that. Sometimes when it is going in straight line, you can see the compartment, 3-4 compartment beyond you. You can see the sound is coming. Some people say, "Hello, Macha, that is, if there is a sound comes, it's Japanese people, very silent. So very disciplinary people. So you should go to Japan and see. You must at least go to 3-4 countries in this world, right, to understand. Right? Get out of this. Get out of and go to outside. Well, then only you can see the pluses and minuses of our country. There are so many pluses and there are so many minuses. Right? You should go at least to India, Singapore, China, Japan, some European country like France, Germany, UK. Then you can understand about the entire world, how the people behave and how things happen. So it's a part of game. That is why a lot of organizations send their senior managers to go various tours. Right? That is also. So if you can join to any multinational company, you might get a lot of opportunities. But I have got a lot of opportunities to travel all over the world because of jobs I have done. Right? So it is very, very important. So this is Japanese technique based lean management. There are 7 lean management principles there. So you may know those things. Then personal usage and goal attainment. So you end up with effectiveness, and this means efficiency. You need to do efficiency and effectiveness. Efficient and effective. What is the meaning of efficiency and effectiveness? Is there a difference in these two, or it's a one? Same thing. A lot of people think it is same thing, but it is not the same thing. There is a difference. So what is the difference of efficiency and effectiveness? Can anybody tell? Difference between efficiency. What is efficiency? You say that you are a very efficient worker, very efficient man, very efficient subordinate. Yeah, very efficient subordinate. What is the meaning of that? Efficiency. Huh? Active. What? Who do right things. Do right things is efficient. Maximum output. So maximum output means doing the things very fast, no? Right? So it's efficient. So then what is effectiveness? do things right. Minimum errors. Okay. Good results. Minimum errors, good results. Okay, so efficient man, he may make errors, but he is fast. Okay, then example. Now supposing you are engineer, you are mechanical engineer. You want to get a certain part. You are doing a repair in a machine. So you want to get a bearing. Right? So you ask your junior engineer, very efficient man, here man, I want to get a bearing for this one. Hari sir, mangenna. Akala kiyanne isarla dula iwarai. Bicycle nagala panchika uttara gilla, arete gilla, mele gilla, hoyaganne enawa bearing. Asa genawa. Danda balwa danda. Right? So then what? From his fastness, that is his output again effective the? No. Right? Then you say, I say, Guna Megala, I heard Marangin, what I do. I know. Right? So he will find the correct one after 2-3 times returning, going up and down. Very efficient man, very loyal, subordinate. Vedatti. I Madana Muttaki gold. Madana Muttaki Madana Muttaki gold, very loyal, very effective, very efficient, but not effective. Right? But effective man, he will ask couple of questions. No, you are right, sir. What type of bearing you want? Made it in which country? What is the size of this? Okay. What's your weight? So what price range you are looking for? Right? So he asks couple of questions. Then he will go and search in the computer, whatever he search. Where it is available in this. So he get all the information updated and then go purchase right one and come and give. In one shot the problem. Right? So he is a very effective person and his efficiency is higher than other person. So you have to get subordinates who are very efficient and effective. Lot of places the people, I have seen lot of people efficient, but they are not effective. Right? So therefore try to make your workers more effective manner. Train them. Training is required to do that. Okay, that is why in-house training in the organizations are very, very important nowadays. Right? So then the process of management is what? Controlling, leading, organizing in, planning, organizing, leading and control. So this is the 4 functions of four managerial functions. Whatever the manager you are, maybe finance manager, production manager, engineering manager, HR manager, logistics manager, shipping manager, whoever. Right? So you have to do these 4. You have to do planning. Then you are organizing to get the things done. Right? So you are organizing, you are supporting, giving the financial support, you are giving the knowledge support, you are giving the manpower support, like that. Everything you organize together. Okay. Then you lead. You give the leadership. You go there and look after. See the things are taking place properly and give the leadership and then control. So if you are giving all these things and not controlling, then things are not getting right. So you have to have a tight control. Supervising, controlling is supervising. So you have to supervise your level. So if you are a top CEO of the organization, then you have to supervise immediate people under you. Right. So I have seen this concept in Japan, how the Japanese management system working. They appoint, I have seen this in Toyota, they are appointing one supervisor for every 9 workers. With the supervisor, it is a group of 10. Right? I asked them why. They said that that is the level of expert. So nobody can supervise more than 10 people, more than 9 people. With you, 10. The 10 is a group. So supervisor is the manager there, supervisor is the leader. So supervisor knows all other 9 people's job. He is an expert of all these. Supposing it is a factory worker, if it's a lathe area or something, he know how to do a lathe machine, he know how to do wiring, he know how to do a forging or something, whatever these people are. He is the most experienced worker out of these 9. So what he does is always controlling and leading. So if the subordinate is in difficulty, supervisor goes there and helps him, developing him, increasing his abilities. Okay, so very effective. Then they take 9 of that groups and appoint the next manager, next supervisor. So entire organization is looks like that. That's how the organization like Toyota is become such a powerful organization. So is it happening in our country? In our organization, who is supervisor? He knows the job 100%. Majority of places, he doesn't know the job. Then he is what type of man? He is a policeman. He is a policeman to carrying tail to boss. Traffic ticket fine alla. So that is the way of our supervisor in majority of places. That is wrong. Okay, develop your supervisors to become managers later. Right. Then only so these are the soft skills. Okay. So this is where you get a good organizations. So then you need a general management skills when you go up in the ladder. Right? You don't need much technical skills. Because you are coming here because of your technical skills. You can't just come in here without technical skills. But with your technical skills, now you have come to the top. Then you need lot of conceptual skills, interpersonal skills, technical and political. So what is minimum requirement is the technical skills. You don't need it much, right? But you need a political skills. Political skills means not the connection with the politician. MP Tekkalai, Mai Tekkai, Rani Ekkai, Maitri Ekkai, connections never political skill. So what is the meaning of political skill? Huh? Relation, that is interpersonal. That is very much required. Interpersonal skill of you. How you are dealing with your subordinates, dealing with top people, dealing with parallel people, dealing with people down. That is interpersonal. Political? Huh?
Influencing the organization.
Influencing organization. Political. Political is real politics. Party politics. Country politics. You should know what is happening to the country. You should know what the country is going where. Then you should know what will happen to the next budget. Right? You should know what the government is going to sign a pact with that Singapore Pact, India Pact, and with USA. China, the connections. What are they going to do in future? You must know these things. That is knowledge. You have to study. You have to read. This is not getting involved in party politics. Going to the Mahinda's rally, going to the JVP rally, and going to the May Day. Right? Don't misunderstand. You should know what is happening. Not only country politics, what is happening in the international politics. What will happen to the India-Pakistan war? Right? What is going to happen between Kim Jong and Trump? What will happen to them? What are they discussing? Okay, what is going to happen in Middle East tomorrow? Whether Iran and Iraq are going to fight again, whether the Lebanon war is going to be settled. You should know these things. Without knowing these things, can you do that long-term strategic planning? In समारोह में आप politics कथा कराने का, politics कथा कराना तो strategic plan कराने का, right? Politics कराने का, that is different, but you must understand. Okay, then conceptual. What are the conceptual here? So conceptual skill is the skill where you are trying to look everything in the bird's eye view. Not getting inside and looking back. Right? Now it is like a looking at a problem in father's view or mother's view. දැන් පොඩි උන් ගෙදර ගහගෙන ඉස්කෝලේ පන්තියේ ගහගෙන ගෙදර එනකොට තාත්තා අම්මා කියනවා ගිහිල්ලා ගහමු කට උඹ ගැව්වා මදි මගේ උඹේ දෙල්ල කරවන්න I will teach you some shots tomorrow you go and hit the ball. Is it conceptual way of looking at? No. අපි A level එකේ ඉන්නකොට එහෙම තමයි අපි යුනිවර්සිටි එකේ ඉන්න කාලේ වරෙන් මචං යා මොකක් මරමු දාපු දැන් කරනවා ඒක. දැන් ඔය යුනිවර්සිටි ගිහිල්ලා ෆුල් නම්බර් එකේ පොලිටිකල් ලීඩර්ස්ලා උඩට ගියා පස්සේ කාලේ මොකද වෙන්නේ? Right? Then only they realize. Yes, are you also like that? Right? Involvement in so many things. Oh, Amaru, well, because we didn't have a capacity to understand by looking at top. Looking at top only you can see what is happening in the field. Right? So therefore you have to improve your conceptual skills. If I improve it, improve it. Right? So you must improve your general knowledge. Actually, it's not working. If it is not working, this is not required. Now you can hear me, but it's not getting recorded or something. So some technical skill is required. Can you call anybody is charging here? No. Then we'll use this. Okay, actually I don't require this. I think my voice is powerful enough everybody to they want to get it recorded, right? Right, okay. So then this is then specific management skills, right? So these are the specific management skills you have to develop when you are going up. Handling conflicts, motivating employees, solving problems, handling information, growing and development, controlling the environment. So these are more conceptual skills. Okay. conflict, if there is a conflict between employees, conflict between two managers, you can't get side of anybody. You must be looking to why it is happening and how to eliminate. Because the conflicts are taking place because of conceptual skills or lack of interpersonal skills. Right? So if you are a real manager, you can do that. Then you have to motivate people, you know the motivation theories, and you have to motivate people to do the job. Right? So then only you get the desired results. Then solving problems. So sometimes when the problem, there is a problem, the worker coming and complaining to sir, this machine needs repair. So this needs a service. So you say, no, there are a lot of people working there. They say some part has to be repaired. There's a noise is come. So they say, okay, no problem. I am the manager, I am ready to run it like. Right? So you are not solving the problem, you are running with the problem. So ultimately, once the disaster happens only, you are looking. Okay, so therefore you need to handling information. So to solve a problem, you need information. So you have to get a lot of information and get correct decisions. Right? Then growing and developing your people. The people work under you. Right? I have worked under very nasty bosses and very good bosses. Both. Some bosses are very good. Always go. If you tell something, you come in and tell me, go. Don't comment. They are also good. Because with their pressure, we learn a lot. And at the same time, I got a very good person. So look into the problem, listen to you, and develop. So both parties. So even if you are working under the nasty fellow, try to get maximum from him. You study and see what is his wrong attitudes, the wrong way of doing it. If you are in that position, how you handle that situation. That is how I learn. Okay. So, because you can't change the fellow, very difficult. So then controlling the environment. So this is sustainable development. Controlling the environment. So you have to look after the environment. So earlier we were not discussing about this. Earlier organizations we look only on what? What was main target? Organization's main target? Achieving what? Profit. Achieving profit. That was the main target. So achieving profit is good or bad? Why? The Samaru Kiran is profit oriented. They are not good. Only profit. But he says profit is good. Why is it good? Because of the improvement. Mr. Amali, Visipayan Patangan, if he didn't earn profit, can he provide employment for 100,000 people today? No. Any government gave him the money? No. Especially private sector company. We need profits. But we need profits. Earlier, only profit. Right? But now, we talk about we need profit while looking after what? People and environment. Environment is called as planet. So now we are talking about 3 P's. Earlier only 1 P. Right, what do you call this? Sustainable development. Sustainable development. We are looking on, we are achieving profit. While achieving profit, we are treating our people and the general public. Because the public is our customers. Nowadays, now there's a problem going on. Now the foundation. There's a big debate is going on. So it is affecting people now. The business of tobacco and liquor affecting people. The business of certain organizations like the coal power plant affecting planet. Right. So we are trying to, sometimes we cannot eliminate 100%, but we are trying to minimize. We are trying to minimize the damage. So therefore, this is called triple. What is? Are they not triple? Triple bottom line. Triple bottom. Right? So what is the bottom line? In the organization, finance people, accountants are interested about bottom line. Right? What is the bottom line? Sales or income minus cost or expenditure is giving you the profit. Right? Profit. So this is the bottom line. So always accountants are concentrating on bottom lines because this is needed to develop your organization, develop country. The upper country के bottom line में क्या है? देखा नहीं था ज़्यादा नहीं होना था एक bottom line की minus here. ये दाना है कि उनने की बहुत politics दाना है जो बहुत आपका नहीं हुआ नहीं. मैंने आपको दाना किया මේක දැනගන්න UMB කාර්යයක් ශ්‍රී ලංකා කාර්යයක් පොහොසුවක් JDP එකක් ඉතුරු නැහැ. So you don't need to have exact this thing. අද වෙනකොට අපේ total income of the government is US dollar billion 4,500 roughly, around something. Okay. Expense is about dollar billion 2,000 again something. So the deficiency, the budget deficit is about minus dollar billion 2,100 or something. Dollar billion minus. Right. So our income, the national income, is not enough to pay the loan installment. So this is what during all these 70 years, all these people have done in this country. This will help you develop your conceptual skills. Okay. This is not, I am not talking politics. Right? So then organizing and coordinating. So therefore you concentrate on triple bottom line. It is very important nowadays. Because the rules are getting tough and tough. Government rules are getting tough and tough. Sometimes you can't do the business without thinking about environment factors. So environment factors means cost to the organization. So we can't take idea do they are coming with various standards. What will happen? Your cost is increasing. The udaharan karana bhakti purana please. But parcel down. Suddenly there was a ban came that you cannot use the newspaper sheets. But you have to use the white papers. Now everywhere They are using white paper. So what is that? It is a legislation came to support the people, looking at the people's angle. You know? So is it good or bad? It's a good move. Right? Now recently there is another Marku Palavina and the short teach you put the I think I love that. Is it good or bad? Good. So like that, little by little, the standards are going up. Right? So therefore, you should know that. Okay?
Figure kind of difference. The figure kind of difference. Looking at trillion dollars, and even US economies like 70 trillion.
Yeah. So you look at anybody look at the figure and you need because yesterday news.
What are the figures you are looking at, sir?
This is the budget deficit, income and expenditure.
Yeah, should be. I think the should be sort of written about.
So what they say is $4,500 billion. So you say it is more than that.
No, sir. Actually, it cannot be that high. Because you are looking at like $1 trillion. No, it's definitely not, sir. Like the deficit should be in the range of 5 to 6 billion US dollars, not
5 to 6 billion.
yes, US dollars. It cannot be that.
Billion.
Yeah, it should be in
10 million. So M. Right? And this is a good political or analytical informative. This is real. Okay? Now rupees, not dollars. This is exactly here and use it. Rupees not maybe then rupees. Rupees 4,500 billion. Right? So whatever the problem we are having is, this huge deficit. Every year it is increasing. Okay? So how to bridge that? That gap analysis is not happening in the budget. All budget speeches are just bogus speeches. Then they go and nothing happens. Okay? So because a lot of people who are running the country, do they have that skills? Do they have that skills we were talking about? They don't know their politics. They don't have political skills, conceptual, technical, both. Right? Because other countries it is not happening. They are real planning. The best thing is inquire about what is happening in Singapore. Singapore, how many ministers they have? 20. Maximum 12. Right? All ministers are highly qualified. Every minister has at least master's degree. Master's degree is in that particular field. The minister, if you are handling certain trade, you are a person who knows about the trade. If you are handling industries, agriculture, you know that. Like that. The person expert from that subject. So therefore technical skill is looked after. Very good. And in Singapore, nobody can come to the politics on your own. Now in Sri Lanka, anybody can come. And especially if you are a relative of somebody, husband and wife, it was a daughter, right? There, nobody can come to politics, only by invitation. There is a policy making institute, university in Singapore. They identify people, they identify leaders from the industry, from private sector, from government sector. The top leaders they identify, and this institute invite them to come. Now you can come to politics, you can come and join. But first of all, they have to undergo 3 years training under that institute. There they will try to develop their conceptual skills, their political skills, their diplomatic skills. Then only they can come to politics. So then they can go to election and get elected. So from which party, even if you are coming, you get only the cream to the parliament. So those are the people who are deciding the future of the Singapore. The Singapore is always planning 30 years ahead. Everything planning 30 years. They are planning today for 2050 year. We are planning today for 30 years back. Things what would we have to solve before 30 years, we are going to try to do now. So because why? Because of people. Our decision makers. What is the capacity they have? Here and there you may get one or two very qualified, very top class people. But with the majority of jokers, they also became that you can see. Right? Don't get it. That happened to your organization. Okay? So you need, sorry for telling these things, I am not taking any political sides, but I criticize it because I have worked with many leaders in this country for various projects. So I know what they know. Right. So management competencies, management charter, initiate. So initiate and implement change. So you have to initiate and do a change in the organization. Change management. It is necessary. Because don't try to do the same thing as again, do it again and again. Why? The things are changing, as we discussed. Technology is the number one. With information technology changing so fast, with that, lot of other technologies changing so fast. How did you see? The medical technology has changed so fast. No? Medical technology changed so fast due to contribution of whose? Doctors or engineers? Engineers. Engineers are the people who come and make these letters. First, the guy is engineer. So you have an engineer who made the system. Then doctors will apply. So a lot of medical profession has changed due to a lot of engineering capabilities, right? Innovations. So due to that, what is happening? Now medical is getting so much advanced. So due to that, what is happening in this country? Health is improving. When health is improving, what is happening? Life expectancy is going up. Now, what is the life expectancy level in our country now? How many years? Roughly 70? More than that. I think it's closer to 80. Average we can take about 80 years old. Life expectancy is 80 years. So is it good or bad? Good. What do you think? Bad. Why? When you get old, you can work. It's burden to one. No, it is keep on going in increase. I recently read an article. In every 3 years, the life expectancy of the people is go up by 1 year due to medical advancement of medical science. So, about visa converter, we touched the 100 year. Good or bad? Debatable, no? Debatable. It is good if you are fit enough to work 100 years. If you are not sick, right? Our baby doesn't matter. Right? If the kidney is problem, there are the new kidneys coming. Not the another person's kidney. Yeah. There's a medical thing is coming called regenerative medicine. There is something, the technology is coming. Very highly advanced technology. It's called regenerative medicine. Regeneration. Saya karena regenerate. Dan yang kita kapan dapat dari ini, but under that medicine it can be grown. Regenerative medicine. Kalau kidney option na, kita kata, heart option na, kita. So artificial heart is also possible in future. Hey, married man. So you live 100 years. So you retire at 60. Another 40 years to back. In private sector, people working hard and hard and hard, no pension, nothing, no social welfare scheme. Betting 40 years. 40 or not, then about the visa can When is Lamai Kalagatinata Mugavini? What will happen? Ending up at the bus road, no? Must have done every day you can see, no? The fathers and mothers with the another food way are making, so they are the children from the elderly people that put into the bus road and go. So who knows? Our life is ending up in the bus stand. Question mark. No? So therefore, lot of things to plan ahead. That is why we need to think conceptual solution. Because things are changing. Okay. Monitor and control the use of resources. Monitor, maintain, and improve. You allocate resources efficiently. So you allocate your resources efficiently with a lot of people. Recruit and select personnel. The recruitment and selection is very, very necessary. Most of the places we recruit because we are trying to recruit from a very brief interview. First, we go through the CV. If required, you do a trade test, some practical test, right? Then you go through a brief interview and you take a person. But after you are doing all these things, when you are trying to work on it, you find that 50% of people who recruited are not characters. Some people highly performed as interviewer. That is the So therefore, always you must not recruit the highest qualified person. It is not required. You must recruit the correct person to that particular job. Correct. What is mainly required is attitude, not the qualification. If the person's attitude is correct, you can train him and make him. Right? There are many examples happened in various organizations. I can remember once in Australia, what has happened once they have put a big advertisement walking interview on 25th December. So Australians are people who like for this fun. They are very fun-loving people. So 25th December කියලා කියන්නේ උන් එකෙක්ව හොයාගන්න ඕනේ. සුමානේ කියනම දිවාලු. ඉතින් advertisement එක දැක්කම the people laugh at how they are going. But the people who went for that interview were selected. Right? They want to see the attitude of the people. Real people who want the real job, interested people has come. So once the same thing has done in the organization called Southwestern Airlines. Southwestern Airlines is one of the largest airline in US in international flight, domestic company. So they interview, they call for pilots, right? Open advertisement. We are recruiting pilots. Everybody has this qualification. Commercial pilot license, this number of flying hours or whatever. Walking interview come at 8 o'clock in the morning. So when they came, they will see about more than 100 people are there for the interview, come at 8 o'clock. Right? All come at that time with the full suit and tie and everything. So the chairman came, they took everybody into the hall, thanked everybody about responding to our advertisement and interesting about our company. Right? Now you go to the next room. The next room there are some boxer shorts are available. So you remove all your clothing, get into the boxer short, and go to the paper. And chairman has gone there. So 75% of the pilots scored the organization and left. Said, yeah, pilots. But hey, we want to check our PT skills at the ground and getting into the short and coming there. 75% of the people left, only 24 people has came to the playground. So again, chairman told everybody, thank you very much for responding, and you all recruited as the pilot of this company. Tomorrow go and collect your appointment. You are start the from. So what you test? What he test? What are the test? Huh? Attitude. If you have a correct attitude, you can do it. So the veladi take the madhuba, kind of attitude there are, especially young generation. You may are working with them, you can see that. The attitude is very low. I don't know. It's a generation gap or whatever. Some people are very good, but you have to have correct attitude. They are very good. Even when I was recruited at my first job at Spence, my boss interviewed me, went through all my qualifications, and what he asked from me is that, what can you do? So anything you type, I will do it. Can you make tea? I said yes. Can you sweep the floor? He said yes. Then come to work from next month. Only these two questions he asked. But he never asked me to do that. Once I got the job. So because the qualifications can be checked, no? With the certificates and everything is there. But attitude very difficult to check. So ultimately you are failed on attitude, not on qualification. So that is why a lot of organizations, you can see, a lot of qualified people fail. So change your attitude also. Okay, so that is why right. So therefore, be a champion. Some people want it to happen. Some wish it could happen, others may it. Right. So try to be a person who may be champion. That is the leader. Be the leader. Here there is another leader like that. Right? Being the richest man in the cemetery does not matter. Going to bed knowing we are done something wonderful is what matters. Being a richest man in the world and dying is according to him. But according to somebody, maybe his man. Right? Everybody can feel that way, the way you are thinking. So the Steve Jobs is such a man, such a fantastic leader and engineer. So he came with so much of innovations. People who change the world. So therefore, motivation. Motivation is very much important. So there are many motivation theories. Right? So one is called content theories. These are concerned with the reasons and feelings that actually motivate people. Right? People's feeling. You are talking about people's Maslow's hierarchy of needs. First, two factors you have all these things. Right? These are that. So Maslow, another Maslow given. There are 5 levels: basic needs, safety needs, social, esteem, and self-actualization. So when you get a job in the very basic level, in the first job in your life, do you want this level? We want to get in. They own a radar. What's the data? Masa karena pas itu lah. Pas dia bilang saya mau kerja karena. Ini apa namanya ini? Masa yang karena karena. Right? Salary increment दिलावे. At the time of joining, you never ask those questions. After 6 months, you can say, oh yeah, just for 6 months. What's happening? So what you need now? You need a safety. You need a job security. You need that level. So can you motivate by doing that? Not to do that. Definitely not about the I was thinking of promotion. So I am still my designation is open. Supervisor, I mean, social recognition. The name actually, so I was a commercial senior commercial manager. I had always theories, theories. I know the theories, everything. So I always good with people at the bottom there. Even they are not related to me, I just go and talk to them. So if they have grievances, they come and tell me better than other managers. Right? So one day, one fellow was talking to me, sir, can you designation, new designation. So I asked, what is the designation? Anything, something new, not this. Then I asked, what is your designation? So I am a machine owner. So what are you doing? So I am operating this machine. So I said, this is correct. You are operating this machine. You are machine operating. Right? So you want to be a supervisor or you want to be executive? No, sir. I am going to be the operator of this machine. But I want to do designation. Right? Are you not happy with designation? No, I am happy. Then who is not happy? Your parents are not happy? No, so they are also happy. Then what is the issue? The issue is the Mabulak secretary is not happy. Right? Machine operator. So what is the requirement? Social requirement. So is it a fair request or not? Yes. Fair request. So he's a good worker. So what I done was, so I cannot do everything now. I went and discussed with my MD. So MD agreed. So MD was that if you put it to the board meeting, point blank rejected. Right? To do something new. So what we did was we proposed set of new designations across the organization. Not only that man, everyone. All machine operators, we propose the designation of process control assistant. That is what they are doing. They control the process. All PMs, we gave a designation called communication assistant. Drivers, logistic assistant. New set of designation. Board paper point blank. May this is because a union again I went back, I had a discussion with union leaders. I have an idea. Are you supporting this idea? Also, no better. Also, right? No increment. They have the increment now. Are sir? Next time, put it in the board meeting with the guarantee that no increments are given. Accepted. So we gave the designation throughout the organization. Everybody was very much. Organization, that means motivation level has increased. Double, triple. So what is the cost to the organization? Huh? What is the cost to the organization? Only the cost of a letter. Okay. So cash flow is correct, no? This is how you have to put the theory into practice. Look at the new ways of doing things. Okay? Then SD needs you go after that, then you go to the top level. So after that, when you after the self-actualization level, then you are trying to be you all know. Then we have to discipline. So like that you see how the Maslow is working. Then Herzberg, two factors, they say job dissatisfier, there are something called people dissatisfied for what you are doing. Then some factors, the people satisfied for what you are doing. Right. So you try to see what the people get satisfied and try to promote that. Then you think what people are not satisfied with that and change that. Change that factors. Right now, supposing working conditions. When you look at very high working conditions, people doesn't like it. But you need working conditions. So use this working condition as a motivator, not demotivator. That is what Herzberg said. The co-worker relationship. So your relationship with your workers. So if you have a very good co-workers, you are happy. If you are among the team, everybody is fighting with you, you are not happy. Policies are good, always organization policies sometimes demotivate people. Right? Supervisor, quality of the supervisor. So you have to increase the supervisor's quality. Right? Basic wages, a lot of factors are there. Right? So you understand these theories and go one by one and see how to do recognition. Recognition is working very well. Right? You know, when I was working in this apparel sector, in a one factory you get more than 1,000 workers, 1,500, 2,000 workers. So can I get to know all the people's name? Remember them? No way, not possible. But I was trying my hard to keep the names remember. So if I go to factory, I look at this guy, who is the supervisor, or this guy, this guy. Right. Then I just ask for the supervisor, who is this girl? So supervisor says she's very how are you? The Renu shop. Oh, I asked from the supervisors, so what are the new things happening? So they say she was sick and now she came. So child was sick last week, so she got married recently. So I collect all this information. I go to those people, the polyclinic. Hello. How's it happening? What was that? Like what now? That is enough. That is enough for him to motivate. Right? We are reading about it. That is how you can motivate people. It is very simple game. Then, Munam Udarane, Michael Rajapaksa arranging closing. No? Then Ariana and then Babala Vadaya. Is there a requirement for that? No? හැබැයි බබා වඩා ගන්න ඉස්සෙල්ලා ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවද තියෙන process එක? He is not just pick up any baby. The baby was identified earlier, and the security comes and search the mother and baby both, and take the baby to the toilet. ඔක්කොම මේවා කරලා නැති සම්දල අර මේවා කරලා security seat එක දාලා තමයි යනවා. It's a setting. ඉතින් අර යන ගමන් අර දන්නා සීට් එක දැක්ක එක මඩයි. ඉතින් අපේ මේ ලකුණු ඕක recognition. ඉතින් අර අනිත් මිනිහට මේ වීම පාඩියේ ගිලා වුණාම පුළුවන්. ඉතින් ඡන්දය හම්බෙන්නේ. They don't know. This is very best example in our political level. He knows the name. This man doesn't know the name. Simple motivation here. Okay, so putting people behind them, getting to the basic level and associate people, then you can get a lot of things. Lot of information you can get. Right? It is not carrying tales, huh? Getting information and carrying tales is totally different. But ground level information, you must get it. What's happening among the people? Right? So here the Google offices. Right? So they have changed their office environment and then Google, Apple, and most of these organizations are. Right? Why? Because to motivate employees, they are going beyond the conventional level. So go beyond the conventional levels. So they are, see the dress attire they are using, but it is certain items it will be not nice. Right? So we were trying to do this when I was in the trade links. Some of the staff people said that Shanti sir do this casual wearing. In Mangalore part California, because we are always dealing with a lot of customers. So I was the general manager. So my chairman said, "Sidath, have you tried this?" I said, "No." So we said that only Friday you are allowed to give and we gave T-shirts for all employees, company T-shirts about 3-4 different styles. And at the beginning, they were wearing that. So little by little, it was relaxed, and the people are coming with various type of leggings, especially girls. Leggings, night dress. One day, there are 3 or 4 girls. They came and complained me, "Sir, please stop this nonsense." So, stop this. So we have given them, they misused it, right? So things you have to balance things in that way. Right? If it is go beyond control, then you have to put the control. They can help you with the leadership and control. Okay. So motivation, other theories, process theory. These are the goal theory and the lawyer said this is in these theories you are one result of it. Right? Goal theory means you give a goal, you achieve the goal, you take the benefits. Right? So sometimes it is work, sometimes it is not working. So therefore you go through. Right? This is that one. Some theory. Right? Expect what is the expectancy, what is the performance, what is the balance. Right? This is so go through these ones. Are you getting this now? Yeah. Then you can go through and so the process approach, the motivation before the action, then the reward after the action. Right? In most of the cases, in most of the organizations, the people, even the bosses, doesn't like to give rewards to the subordinates. Some bosses. So what I practice is I always scold the people. I was very tough, but now I am very tough. Right? I am scolding the people on private. I want to score, I call it below, I want to sometimes it feels good. But I praise always in public. Presence of everyone. So then their motivation level is going on. So when you privately scold the fellow, the other people can see. They can't hear. They can see something is going on in the boss's room. He never says that. No. Are you like to tell others that you are got scolded by your boss? People don't like that to happen. So therefore, recognize the people in public. Praise them. We have implemented in many places in garment factories. We implemented that in a birthday day we go and give a birthday card to the operator, right, in the line or wherever. Invite them to come and have a dinner with senior people. Dinner again, lunch with the senior people. Right. Give a cake or something like that. A small thing. For organizations and it is not costly at all. Right? But motivation angle, people like that. But one day, so I asked HR people to find out the birthdays and put a good notice. Right? The upcoming birthdays, today's photo and like that. Happy birthday to this. So one day, the one person came to me. Like our person, it's my birthday. And he said, "Maki nama daan da hoge." Right? So then I said, "Over there, mo happy mo raga khanda." How that we get that dila motor dila. Don't publish. Fair request. So what we are trying to do, motivated that factor, demotivated him. So then after I specifically told HR people, please go privately and find out from the people whether they like publishing. If anybody says don't publish, don't. Keep on. That is what we say. If we started one thing for the benefit of them, will again demotivate them. So you have to be after them. So therefore you have to move with the people to get to know those things. Right? So then goal approach is that this is what is happening. Always we are giving the carrot, right? The people are going behind the carrot. So life and work. Then what you have to do is always balance your life, your work life and private life. This is where again lot of people fail. They cannot balance their work life with their personal life. Right? So you have to hold model to play. Now, suppose you are a big boss in the office. So what is the role you are going to play there at the office? You are a big man. Right? So you are not laughing with everybody, you are not talking with everybody. You are looking high and walk straight and like that. Okay? So that is the role to play. Then after office, you are going to a party with your school friends. There, what the role you are going to play? As what? Friends. Then at Machan role. What are that? You know how I go in. Is doing a very low grade of job. Hello, Machan, how are you? If you act like that place in the small gathering function with the person, what will happen? You will fail. You will fail. Drastically, you will fail. People is one of one. The man located of the CEO, of the CEO. Even again, नहीं कहाँ जाते थे एक स्कूल का कर ले एक टीचर बन ले एक रिजल्ट के कारण नहीं पता सीईओ के आगे वाली गड़ा तो what Indian economy was able to because you don't know how to play that role, right? So once you go home, then your kid is coming and say hello Tati, how are you? Then what role you are playing? Father's role. So then you have to be hello, how are you? So you have to show your love to them. So that is father's role. The wives? तब से धंधे में चल रहा है क्यों ना करें चल रहा है husbands know how to play and your mother still your mother is there mother and father so for them you are still the small child again you have to play the child's role now अरे अम्मा आपको बताओ आपको नाम बताएगा Mata Hamadan Mate Apple. I work in a lot of areas, I work in 24 hours. So she was a government servant, teacher. Hamadan Mate Apple. Come there, you Rasa. I see other track again and back. So the idea of Mata Therin and Mata Therin. So that is mother. No? So can I tell them? Can I convince? No? So I just take one. So in different times of the day, you have to act differently. That is called role play. So if you know really your role, then you will be very successful player. The I have implemented a lot of Japanese management systems in a lot of factories. 5 years around lean management, even 5 years I achieved the 5 years about the ඒවුණාට අපේ ගෙදර කරන්න බෑ. ගෙදර කරන්න කියන නිසරබලි නෙයි. මොකද? After trying to implement I realized they are not my subordinates. My children and wife. මට ඒක දාලා බයික් වල ඔයාගේ ওই තියරි ඔක්කොම දාගන්නවා කියන ඔයාගේ ස්ටුඩන්ට්ලා එක්කයි ඔයාගේ ගෝල් එක. මේ කියන්නේ. Then I realized, then I changed. The theory is not working. So work-life balance, right? Then only you can balance this. Okay? So not that. Right? So leadership theory, great man theory and trait theory. So one leadership theory was that the people, the great man theory, the trait theories means leaders are born leaders. Earlier they were thought that leader right? You have to show them after leadership word right? That is not the great man. So earlier they believed this, and then later the people, the world rejected this theory. But if you have that trait, that is an adult advantage. So that is what Mahindra advantage is. Okay. But there are so many leaders who are not like that. Mahatma, Lenin, even Hitler, just tiny little devils. But they changed the world. No? So they become great leaders. Good or bad. Okay. So therefore, this theory is not working anymore. But so therefore, so what is traits? What is skills? You try to get more in skills. Right? To develop your skills, especially your knowledge. So if you are knowledgeable, even in this country, people still believe knowledge. So if you are a good, knowledgeable, good person, the people believe you as a leader. Then with the application, only the people find out whether it's a leader or not. Now the best example is, I can tell in the political field, Professor GLB. Right. That's because the knowledge is, that's with the way he talks. Right. Orator is key. 100%. But now what has happened is, okay, university even now. I have listened to his lectures in Kalam University. Fantastic. When he came to the politics, I thought he will do something new to the entire country. So therefore, get your skills, the fluent in speaking, diplomatic, contact, creative, conceptual skills. You try to improve this side, right? And get you something. So trade is coming sometimes, right? So you get the dominant people, energetic people, right? Self-confidence. These things are sometimes coming from your genes. Okay, so that is added. Right? Earlier, that is why the people thought the leaders cannot be made. Leaders are born. But now we are not believing. We say leaders are born. At the same time, we can make by giving them training and development. Okay? So then, so you get it that going on. Task, teamwork, and individuals. Right? So that is why here, attention to behavior, feelings, coaching, and continuous professional development. So this is what you are trying to do. Individually develop. So team. So that is innovation. You develop your team, the personal skill. Then transform him. You get goals set and try to achieve them. Okay. So these are the leadership. Then there are competency theories, motivation, and leadership style. So there are 4 types of leadership style: directive, coaching, supporting, and delegation. So this is how it works. I will show that transformational theory. Leaders inspire individual, develop trust. So if you want to inspire others, if you are a good leader, good motivator, qualified, then you can influence others, right? Then the key team, the guide, coordinate, provide structure, clarify working method. If you go through this one, so this one, this is the leadership style, supportive behavior, right? So this is these 4 styles: directing, coaching, supporting, and delegating. These are the 4 styles. That you are with the directive behavior. You are very high directive man. Less directive man. Directive means you always order, do this. Then he is trying to say something, keep your mouth shut, you do what I say. There are bosses like that, no? Okay? So then other one is supportive behavior. Somebody is trying to say something, you listen. What is no sir. If you are trying to do this, it will fail. Okay, that's a point for us. Right? Okay, we'll change. My direction will change. Right? So that is, from direction is going to coaching. He just gives the coaching to the person. You do this one, this way. You give all the instructions and allow him to do. Then you become the supporting character. So then he says, okay, if you have any problem, you come and tell me, I will support you. Then later, he only delegates. He never coach, he never support. He said, I will hand over this job to you. Right? You will do what? I want only the result. Right? To develop this level, you have to have very good support. very understanding, very efficient, very effective, very knowledgeable about it, then you have to delegate to others. If you have very basic new recruits, you have to do the direction because they don't know the job. You are the person who knows everything. So therefore you give the direction. It is completely okay. Okay? So you go between these four processes. Sometimes you are very directing leader. Sometimes you are very delegating leader. Depending on the subordinates you have. Okay? Level of competencies. So then you are trying to increase the level of competencies. So the communication styles, what you have to do is listeners, creators, doers, and thinkers. There are four types of people. Some people are only listeners. They are just listen to everything. When somebody comes, they listen to that. When somebody else is coming, he listen to that. He is only listening, keeping meetings, he isn't doing nothing. Okay? Some are thinking, calculating. Analysis, chart, coming in always theories and all these things. Right? This is a low communication profile. This is people oriented. Task oriented. Another people oriented. Okay? So they are listening to people all the time. They are low communication profile. They are thinking. Sometimes the people are doers. Less people oriented. Task oriented. High communication profile. They get the things done. Some who are. Okay? Other people are creators. Those people get the things done by order. These people get the things done by collaboration with the people. They order the people, but people accept it. Right? See, people accept this demand, this order. Okay? So you think about Sri Lankan leaders, our presidents, leadership styles from the beginning. They are very good. Then next one come Vedas. Creator or doer? He is more doer, no? Commanding. Then Vijay. Krishna or thinker, whatever. Krishna. Chandrika? Thinker. Mind? Mind? All five. There is no five. So you see, running, creator, thinker. So what is the best type? Creator. Creator is the best type. He is more directive, right? He is high communication profile because he talks to the people ultimately. People accept what he says. Right? This is what I want, but I get it done through your consent. That is creator's behavior. He is capable of doing that. High communication profile. That would be right? And thinking about people also. The ministry of another idea so I will look after you also. As a task. Official people with the boss. So are you getting there to go? Right. So then the conflict resolution. So if you are, is another model, task oriented and people oriented. So when you are task oriented, you are only task oriented. You are not people oriented. You are forcing, do this. Otherwise, I will kill you. Leader like Prabhakar, force. Right. So then withdrawal. Only people oriented, not task oriented. ඕන කියන එක ඒක කරන්න බෑනේ අපි එකයි කරලා. ඉතින් මිනිස්සු හිතුවා ඒක කරන්න බෑද? කරන්න බෑ නේ ඔන්නේ. හරි අපි ඒක නොකරමු. Okay, no problem. The people are very happy. But whether the task is getting done, organization, what will happen to organization? Organization drops. But people happy. අපෝ නියම boss අප අපරාධය යකයි. Organization can be like okay, withdraw. So then you have accommodating. He is more people oriented, less task oriented, right? Like union leaders, they are always trying to accommodate people's requests. Other one is a problem solver. He is more task oriented and high people oriented. So problems. So the best is here, compromise. So sometimes you have to work here, sometimes you have to work here, some here. So but you try to work somewhere here. This thing is much more better. Much more better. So that is how you are managing conflicts. I will give you one example. Practical example. Of course there are many examples here. So once I said that I worked at the apparel industry. So one day I went to one of the largest factories in down south. It is a factory who are preparing very high quality, high class ladies suits to German market. For a particular very high class style. Cost of one suit is about 100,000 rupees. So one day there was a factory manager in there. He is a qualified engineer, from mechanical engineer. He is a factory manager. So I was there, and at about 4 o'clock, now 5:30 or 6, the factory is closed. About 4 o'clock, there was an HR officer. I trained her properly by sending to the IPM and all these things, given this HR practices. So she came running to me and said, "There's a big issue." I said, "Fine." So factory manager don't have scold a lady, and she's crying. She's a very experienced operator, and she says she's not coming to work from tomorrow onwards if she's asked to work tonight. I said, "What is the reason?" Because there's a special order to send. The order is delayed. Shipment is tomorrow morning. They have to work. Entire line has to work overnight. So that is normal in the apparel industry. So this girl refuses. So this is the girl who is looking after or operating one of the most difficult machine. It is computerized machine which sets the sleeve to the book. So that is what sleeve setting machine, which is very hard to operate. Only the experienced operator can. First question I asked, okay, how many operators we have? So she said, so we have 3 operators to operate that. Yes, I have. One was sick, other was given. Only this girl is available. If she is not there, nobody can operate that machine. Right? So it is whose fault? Production people's fault. They are not planned for it. They are not planned to get at least 5-6 operators to pay. Because there is one good one, you allow to work with this problem. So that is a planning issue. So then the training manager and the production manager is responsible for it. So then I asked, right, okay, if why she is refusing, she cannot work today night. Because she said that she is mother, she is having a small baby, so she wants to go to feed this baby. So therefore she said that I want to work. You are asking me to forcibly work. I will work today, but I will never come from tomorrow. So if she is not coming from tomorrow onwards, somebody is losing. No? Very valuable operator. Right? So is her request is fair? Fair. Right. Her request is fair. We must allow her to go. But if she goes, so what will happen to the order? Order cannot be shipped tomorrow, then what will happen to the business? Business collapse, no? So that is why all the managers are forcing. The factory manager, the quality manager, this girl is crying at her rate. So I called factory manager and said, right, okay, you are forcing this girl to work. What is the guarantee you have that she will work absolutely up to the quality standards? Because now she is working in the pressure, under the pressure. So she can do that, no? Then again, your order will not go tomorrow. Then you are responsible. You are going to pay. Right? So all this, either we have to withdraw. We have to say the buyer order cannot be sent. Give us the extension, or we will pay you some penalty charges. We can withdraw. The management is trying to force this lady to work. Right? No one looking at her problem. Then our HR officer is trying to accommodate this. She wants to make somehow or other this worker comfortable. Right? So what I said was, luckily I was there. But you are right. The fault is managers. I will take you that separate. Right? Now it is not the time to do post-mortem. Now we have to do get her to work. That is what I said that HR officer, you take company vehicle, go to this girl's home, get her child here. I told her. Mom, why are you going? Why are you going? Sir, very full. But why are you going? Full answer. I called the nursing officer, there's a nursing girl. Tonight you have to work. What you have to do is babysitting. Right? Get everything ready to look after this baby. So she came, and she came back with the whole of her gym bag of people. How the husband, mother-in-law, Amma, Tata, and all the in the van of Pula Podium dinner. Podium baby, look with. I train my people how to get the parts to get the people, how to treat them. So I train them nicely the way they know how to treat the people and change their mindset. Okay. So once that over, only I went there. How is the husband? How is the amma? මේ අද දවසේ මේ අපේ ෆැක්ටරියේ 1500ක් මිනිස්සු වැඩ කරනවා. The most valuable worker is your daughter, your wife. Without her, we can run this factory today. We have to close that. We are going to lose the number one customer of our trade. Right? So, Apple. So not the factory manager, not the general manager, most important man at this particular time. Your daughter, your wife. Now you are proud to be a husband of that type of lady. Right? All the motivation level Amma is proud to brought up a daughter like this. Amma that made this. Ariya Makwa because it's a very state of the art factory. A lot of machines are running by computer controlled system. Give your consent. Husband give your consent to keep your wife. I said, it's frustrating. So they are. Amma ini apa prasna? Tidak ada pun prasna. Nama nasi, no. Jadi kita sama dulu naik keluar bapa bela, pun bapa awet dia, pun parti. So power tahu dia order nanti. Everybody was happy. The people happy. Even the entire The people in the factory was happy the way I handled the case. Right? So simple solution. Simple solution. If I was not there at that time, it would have end up with disaster. So that is that leadership. Right? You try to compromise. You can change anybody by start compromising. Later, little by little bit, you go to this area. You solve the problem with everybody's satisfaction. Can be done. Right? So what is required? Your conceptual skills, your understanding of the people, your oratory power. How to talk, how to touch the people. Right? So improve those skills. Those are the soft skills we are talking about. Improve those. These are not technical. Right? So when you go up and up in your corporate career, right? So in your corporate career, this side is technical skills. This side is conceptual skills. So this is your career. So you are just joining as a trainee or apprentice, right? Then be a supervisor, executive, manager, junior manager, senior manager, director, ultimately CEO, chairman, or whatever. Okay? So what will happen in this area? You have a lot of technical skills. When you go to this level, you have a lot of conceptual skills. So your skill levels will go up. Okay? So to survive in these areas, you have to have good technical skills. So then when you are going up and up and up and up, so you can improve your conceptual skills. You become a good CEO, good GM, good chairman, not on your technical skills. Okay. If you have technical skills, add icing on the cake. You know? Okay. So that's why you are capable to run any organization. Kita udah dalam rasa ini lagi tu malu. Kita malu berarti mah untuk kita tahu. That's what I did. Right? And finally, I fed up with everything. I start my own organization. I'm running two organizations in my own. Right? So you become that level country. That is simple. Okay? Try to think different. This one is simple. My theory is सबको बाहर जा. एक आपका डाल दें. All these theories are working. How we train is how you apply. So don't blame Maslow. Blame yourself. Okay then. So we'll stop today. I got that case. Learn something out of this. Go through all these things. You get a 2 questions from this area. But when you are writing the answer, please try to always answer with example. That is not only the theory. Try to get a certain example, your own example, your own organization. Get it and say how, because we need practical data, not theory. Your theory was tested here. That's how you pass all these exams and come to this. We want to test your concepts. Okay then. If anybody wants to ask anything, you can ask me separately or whatever. Otherwise, good night and see you one day again.